Bună seara! Bine ați venit la o lecție de limba engleză pentru B1. Dragii mei, întâi vă rog să vă abonați și apoi să faceți captură de ecran acestei pagini pe care o vom lucra acum. Conditionals and wishes. Exercise 13. Put the verbs in brackets into the correct tense. Number 1. Mom, Dad shouted at me. Well, if you hadn't been naughty, he wouldn't have shouted at you. Number 2. I don't know what to do about my problem. If I were you, I had talked to my boss. Number 3. If I win lots of money, I will buy a new house. That's a nice idea. I will buy a new car. Number 4. I failed my exam today. Well, if you had studied harder, you wouldn't have failed. Number 5. I've got terrible toothache. If I were you, I should go to the dentist. I'm sorry. Number 6. I'm sorry. What for? If I hadn't left the door open, the puppy wouldn't have escaped. Number 7. Why are you upset? Because it's all my fault. If I hadn't been late, we wouldn't have missed the bus. We wouldn't have missed the bus. Number 8. Where will you go if you can travel anywhere in the world? If I can travel anywhere, I will go to America. Number 9. I've lost my bag with my purse and my keys inside. Well, if I were you, I would report it to the police. Number 10. Ouch! I dropped a glass and cut my finger. Well, if you were careful, you wouldn't cut yourself. Exercise 14. Put the verbs in brackets into the correct tense. Number 1. If you had looked both ways before crossing the street, if you had looked both ways before crossing the street, you wouldn't have been knocked down. Number 2. If I were you, I would phone my mother tonight. If he hadn't stopped the car, he would have had an accident. I will give some money for charity if I won a competition. No. I would give some money to charity if I won a competition. Unless we left now, we are late. Or unless we leave now, unless we leave now, we'll be late. Number 6. Your friend wouldn't have phoned if you hadn't met her in the street. Number 7. If I hadn't woken up early, I had been late for work. Number 8. If I had more time, I would tidy the garden. Number 9. If John phones, can you take a message? Number 10. If I were you, I got someone to help me. Exercise 15. Henry is lost in the forest and he's thinking. Use his thoughts to write conditional sentences as in the example. Then, state the type of conditional 1, 2, or 3. I left the map at home. I lost my way. If I didn't leave the map at home, I wouldn't have lost my way. Number 2. I'll cut some wood so I can make a fire. If I cut some wood, I can make a fire. Number 3. I don't have any food. I'm hungry. If I had any food, if I had some food, I wouldn't have been so hungry. Number 4. I'll sit under a tree. I won't get wet. If I sit under a tree, I will not get wet. Number 5. I'll get some water from the stream. I can have a drink. If I get some water from the stream, I can have a drink. It's dark. I can't find the path. If it hadn't dark, I could find the path. If it hadn't been dark, I could find the path. Well, so thank you for your participation. Give me a like if you liked the exercises and understood them. Don't forget to subscribe. And I'm here for you with other new lessons for English and Romanian. I will be waiting. Bye for now.